This is my screen saver on my TV. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh wow, green screen? No, we ain't doing that. No green screen. If any moderators come in, can you post my Cash App to the top? Thank you. And since I'm live, let's see here. I'll go to YouTube. I'll just mute. I'm waiting for some folks to come in. But if anybody can pin my Cash App to the top, that would be greater. I'm fixing to do it myself. I think I can. I'm doing a quick live to prove a point about the last video that I saw of hers. I've got it pulled up on my TV. So I've got my TV for that video. And then let me go to my video. I watched her last video when I got home. Sorry, you guys. Like I said, my screensaver's on. Let me turn that off. But I watched her last video and I was just like, "You're shitting me! Like, really?" Uh, I caught about 20 lies, and I've got where I can back it up that she's lying. So I thought I would just make a quick live about it. But if anybody comes in and can pin my Cash App, that would be great, just in case somebody does want to send a donation my way.
Hello, everyone.
Pause her real quick so I get started. Let's see here. Maybe I could do it. I just don't need an echo. Okay, I've got that done. It's just not letting me. It's not letting me type anything. All right, that's okay. All right, well, I'm gonna get started since there's people in here. I don't know if you guys visit Candy or whatever. If you know who she is, she's a homeless woman um, who says she's homeless, but puts in her description that she's an entrepreneur and that she's people are sorry. You'll see my reflection that people are trying to ruin her how she's supposed to be making a living. So I look rough. All right, that's okay. I was getting ready for bed and saw this, and I was like, hell no. So,
Hello, everyone. It's now 8:56 p.m. in the evening, night, whatever you want to call it.
fair use. Hola. Muy bien.
So I'm letting y'all know
It's
that
not rockets.
I won't be able to live stream tonight
She cannot live stream, you
because of my
guys,
tooth.
because of her tooth. Well, I found out here in a minute she's going to talk about having a lisp. And she's been like, I do, I have one right now, but she's been apparently checking my videos out. Thank you. Just trying to expose the truth of people trying to take advantage of people. But, anyways, thank you for the thumbs up, too. I can't put my Cash App in for some reason. I haven't seen a moderator come in, uh, but I did put that in the description. Um, but I'm not here for the monetary. Uh, I'm here to have a, like I said, to expose this woman. And then I also do spiritual content too. But let's keep going because she won't talk with the list at first and then she'll bring it in.
um the pain with my tooth, and I wish I could live stream, but I can't because even with normal talk, I'm forced to have to talk with my tongue
No
or
lisp right
talk with a
now.
lisp. Hold up.
Says she has a lisp. Here we go, blowing a snot rockets, maybe. Disgusting.
I'm forced to have to talk with my tongue or talk with a lisp in order to
So she's been apparently checking my videos out
prevent
where I'll be
from my
exposing her.
teeth knocking up against each other.
You're not talking with a
Um,
lisp right now.
and like in normal conversation,
And here's another
I
thing.
can barely.
She's from, if you're not familiar with her, she's from, you want to check out her lives or whatever. She claims to be, she's in New Orleans. And so I got really funny about pulling up some things about being able to go see the dentist. She needs money for a dentist, but she's homeless. And she does disclose that she receives a disability and SSI check. And it says right here, you may be eligible for Medicaid. Also, if you receive both Medicare and if you get SSDI and SSI, it's possible for you to be eligible for both Medicare and Medicaid. Wow, imagine that. So she's asking for money for a dentist. Keep going.
Talk without my teeth knocking up against each other, and I gotta be very careful. Um, I can't eat anything solid, and I have to eat food. See, I just not.
But she talks about how she had dinner tonight. You guys, she had sweet potato pie, she had grits, and a smoothie. And for being homeless, that's eating pretty damn well.
Uh, just knocked my teeth knocked against each other just now. I have to eat food that I have to swallow. I mean, food that I can't eat food that you have to chew. I have to
Bullshit.
only eat what I could just swallow
Because here in just a second, she talks about eating sweet potato pie, grits.
and not chew. So I couldn't even really eat the eggs this morning. I only had like 2 or 3 bites.
Now she can't eat, but she couldn't really eat the eggs.
I couldn't eat the meat, and I had the oatmeal with peanut butter.
And you can't chew on the other side, apparently, and now you're eating peanut butter. Great choice for tooth being
And
broken.
some juice and milk for breakfast. And then after 4 o'clock this afternoon, I ordered a sweet potato pie and some cheese grits. And I couldn't eat the crust from the sweet potato pie, but I had the filling from the sweet potato pie. And then afterwards, I had a smoothie. Um,
Damn, for being
but
homeless, you're eating pretty damn good.
so I have to. I don't have the money, and I don't have a way.
Okay, like I just said, pull that information back up again. There should be no reason that people are paying for her to go to the dentist. So, Candy, I was nice enough for you to pull up dentists who accept Medicaid or Medicare in your area. Even has a map of all the places. Hmm. Wow. There are dental providers that accept Medicaid or Medicare. Hmm. And with you getting disability and SSI, you should have both Medicaid and Medicare. Hmm. back to what her lies are doing. But for you, Candy, I know you go back and watch all our videos. I Googled it for you. I did the work for you.
to you know, I don't have the funds, and I don't know how much it would cost, even if it's low cost, to try to get the tooth pulled.
Thank you,
You know,
LK.
when my teeth
Welcome to
just
my
knock against
channel.
each other.
But I did her a favor. I looked him
Um,
up for her in New Orleans. So
I don't want to have to be like yelling at the stalkers during a live
you
stream.
should be yelling at people anyways.
Um, so I can't live stream until or unless I get a solution with my tooth.
Oh, now all of a sudden she can talk with
And
Liz.
it's hard because I won't be able to eat at restaurants and charge my phone and use the bathroom. It would be harder.
You're homeless.
Excuse me.
Okay. Going on to that particular topic. Another lie. So hang on one second. All right. Can you receive EBT benefits if you are homeless in Louisiana? Yes. Individuals experiencing homelessness in Louisiana are eligible for SNAP, even without a fixed address, which she has a P.O. box. I'm sorry, I talk with Liz. And or have a place to cook meals as long as they meet the income and resource limits. Homelessness does not disqualify. Here, Candy, I did the research for you. To be eligible for SNAP, individuals, okay. So she doesn't have to have a place to live or a place to cook meals. You could go into 7-Eleven, buy you a sandwich, or even buy you stuff that's good for you at the grocery store and eat it. You can like heat it up somewhere else, or you can eat it cold. There's good food that nutritious food that's cold to eat. But you have to have a restaurant because you have to take people's money and go to places. You don't even disclose where you go eat at or anything like that. They do not give $20. In California, when I was homeless, they gave me $292. Here, when I was homeless, when I first got back to Kentucky, and still to this day, they give you $292. It is across the United States. Every individual that meets that criteria is $292 is where you cap out at. She would get $292. Moving on. I hope there's people that are her supporters and donors are good Christian people. Come by and check this video out because I'm a Christian myself. I'm very spiritual. I'm not a part of a satanic cult um, gang. I am Eastern Star. Eastern Star that I belong to, we help people like her that have mental disabilities, Alzheimer's, and cancer. We do. We even have hospitals for people with Alzheimer's that we can help them with like music, things like that to jog their memory so they can have a way of living without having to have medication thrown at them. It's art therapy and music therapy.
Um, so as I said, I'm having problems with my tooth and my shoe. I need new shoes,
Oh, she
and
needs
I
new
just
shoes.
realized that I need more bladder pads.
Okay, she gets 900, almost $900, between $700 and $900. I'm sorry, you guys. You'll see part of my apartment. I'm just now able to start going live through YouTube. I don't mind. You guys see my place. Um, she spent all that money in 3 days because she got her disability check and she uh, would disappear for 3 days and then said she had a hotel with a whirlpool in it, things like that. But now she needs shoes. Why didn't you buy the shoes when you got your check? Sorry, I am a smoker and I do vape. Oh, here, Candy. I still remember the days. I still remember the days I prayed for the things I have now. She needs to see that. Really does need to see that. Moving on now.
as well. I didn't realize I was down to like 2 or 3 left. So, the bladder pads cost like maybe $10 or $11 for a pack.
Again, being on Medicare and Medicaid, you could get free pads. I see commercials all the time for them on YouTube too and Facebook. She could get free bladder pads.
Of them, but
See how
I don't even
everything
know
can be
if I
bought
just
or done with what she
could
could
drink
get.
juice.
She doesn't need money for this stuff.
Um,
It's lies.
find a restaurant where I could have mashed potatoes or something.
You could go to KFC. They got mashed potatoes there.
Hold up.
And
It's gonna be very hard trying to figure things out and adjust to this. So keep me in your prayers.
she definitely checked my video out today
And
because
I
I
have the donation
discussed
information in the
Christianity.
description box. So if you wanted to donate me funds and for shoes, then you can send like a Cash App or a PayPal donation and say shoes. Or if you wanted to send me
You're not going to
something
use it for shoes.
for bladder pads, send me like $12 for bladder pads, and you can say bladder pads.
Now you could call
Or if you
and
wanted
get a
to send
free.
me Piction and send me something for
She's lying.
tooth extraction or dental or whatever.
Better call the dentist.
Maybe you can just pitch in whatever you can afford and put a note that says dental or something like.
Fair use. Fair use. Please, people, do not throw your money at this. I know she's homeless. I understand it's hard to be homeless. Been there. But she's taking the money and she's lying about it. Plain and simple. Oh, she may get the shoes and stuff, but I'm telling you, she's stashing some of that away. She said, I'll put shoes in the cash app because she wants you to think she's going to use just that amount for shoes. No, she won't. She's stashing away for her hotel, which is like crack for her, or she's going to buy some good ass food to feed her belly, which she's not losing no weight on the streets. She's eating just fine. She's not a homeless person in my book. She spends a few nights a month out in the wilderness.
That um
She's a gypsy in
but
my
keep
book.
me in your prayers. I'm trying to fight to not give up. I'm trying to fight to stay strong myself.
But you've been doing this for 6 years.
Trying to not give up.
You've been doing this for 6 years and walked away from two places that gave her. Sorry, my smoke is in the way. Gave her HUD housing.
I didn't get to work on any writings today. But I thought about it. I didn't even get to brush my teeth before leaving the hotel.
You probably never brush your teeth. How are you going to brush your teeth if you got a broken
If I
tooth?
would have brushed them, I don't know if more pieces would have started falling apart again. But thanks for listening to me. I need any and all the help I could get, and if y'all could pitch in for help for food or whatever, But tonight and the next 2 nights after tonight,
Here comes the last lie.
it's supposed to be cold.
Here we go.
Let's see, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night be cold, and then I think.
All right, Candy. Here's the last one I'm gonna point out for you. Did some research for you, honey. Let's see here. I did some research for her. Whoops, hang on. Weather in New Orleans today was about what it was here in Kentucky, 61 degrees. She lied earlier and said there would be some precipitation, but nothing fell today, really. Because as you can see, she's outside right now. And then Tuesday, 69 degrees, low 54. Wednesday, high 72, low 58. Thursday's really good night, high 77, low 64. 70. Did we see a pattern here? So at night, it's about between, it's the, later 50s, early 60s. So sorry about that, getting a phone call. But I just wanted to point out that she's lying. It's not going to be cold. Not too cold for her to be outside. So everything you said, Candy, in this live tonight, you falsely gave everything. And everything that you're saying can be um, backed up. So I got to take this phone call. So, anyways, I'm going to end this live, but you guys check it out. I backed everything up with how she was lying. So, make sure you share this so that way others know what she's doing. Y'all have a good one.